What's up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and you probably knew this video was coming because, well, it's obvious by now that Super Dragons are absolutely broken in Clash of Clans. And of course, you've got Itsu out there making strategy videos showing plus 320 in a Legend League day. But let's admit it, Itsu's, yeah, his strategies are a little bit over our heads usually, when the rest of the Clash community is more like, well, let's just say they're not quite as good as attacking as Itsu. So I figured it might be a little bit difficult to pick up these 3 stars, and then Itsu told me, he said,
"You're wrong. You're damn wrong."
Right, so yes, it turns out that it's much easier than I first thought to pick up a 3-star using Super Dragons. And whether you use 9 free spells or mix it up with a few extra rage spells, all it takes is a little bit of spell timing and placement. And yes, you can even make some critical mistakes like not freezing an air defense, and you will still annihilate base after base after base. Now, I'll admit that in these early attacks, when I first started testing Super Dragons, I was thinking, well, you know, they're super slow, there's a lot of buildings left, it doesn't look like it's going to be a 3-star, and I just kind of sat back, had the last rage spell in hand, and just waited for the right moment and realized that that splash damage from the dragons is absolutely devastating. And yes, base designs are going to need to change dramatically if they expect to stop these super dragons, but you'll notice that in many of these cases, the super dragons are only attacking one building at a time, yet they continue to destroy every single base or most of the bases they face. So it seems that yes, there probably is going to be a nerf, and it's just among those things that we always have to expect, kind of like Galadon yabbing about creator code Galadon, right? He's asking those lucky few that are part of the Galafam to use the code in the shop before they make a purchase in any Supercell game, knowing that half of the money goes to charity and the other half helps keep the channel going so that you guys can enjoy the videos. So yeah, okay, so is it exciting? Is it last second damage? Is it going to be epic right at the end? Super Dragon
ready to deliver the last bit of damage and ultimate glory, Judoslav.
Go into the history books.
No, maybe it's not quite that exciting, but you know, I mean, I'm not trying to force any excitement here. We know that they annihilate and the bases are going to get destroyed time and time again. Super Dragons, but remember, this is not the first time we have seen this. In fact, this is a pattern of behavior of new troops within Clash of Clans. In fact, this is nowhere near the first troop to ever come into the game and absolutely wreck. Let's go back to the early days of Clash of Clans and the release of troops like the Hog Rider, the Witch, the Bowler, even the buff of the Valkyrie caused absolute just destruction everywhere. And then who could forget El Primo? It's true, there have been at least 6 different troops in Clash of Clans that have absolutely devastated every single base, that broke the game and, well, just made the game a little bit too easy to pick up 3 stars. So yes, remember, if Galadon can 3 the strats OP, this saying holds true with Super Dragons. And yes, I am picking up somewhere between 50 and 75% 3 stars when I'm using them correctly and properly and not goofing off in Legend League. So yes, I do fully expect that we are unfortunately going to see a nerf, but remember where we are as far as the championships. The worlds are over, the screaming is done, and so we've got regular clan wars happening. We've got maybe a CWL that might happen with these crazy super dragons, but it's not going to be for a qualifier or anything like that, so it's not as critical. And remember, if you can't beat them, join them. Don't be afraid to start using super dragons while they're broken. Purists may say, no, I'm going to stick with my Lalo or my Hybrid or my Hydra or whatever the case may be. But yes, you might as well get in there and crush a few bases because they're not exactly ideal for farming just because of the cost to train and to boost that extra troop. You probably are better off sticking with the sneaky goblins. But as far as crushing anti-3-star fully maxed out Town Hall 14 bases, yeah, Super Dragons are right up there with the early Hog Riders that you could just train nothing but Hog Riders, roll in, and destroy every single base you faced. So yes, this does require a little bit more, but you'll notice there's no multifaceted, multi-stage attack here. You're not doing a really intricate queen charge. You don't have to do a blimp that goes into the town hall. You can kind of just roll in, and I'll show you that in some of these upcoming attacks. In fact, if you guys want, let me know in the comments, and I'll show you some of the dumbest 3 stars you've ever seen. I'm not kidding you. I will show you some of the craziest, most stupid 3 stars using Super Dragons. Come on, just to ask me one singular comment asking for those stupid 3 stars down in the comments, and you know I'm gonna bring it to you. It's just, I'm telling you right now, you could be upside down, drinking a glass of water, attacking with your elbow, blindfolded, with a broken iPad, and you could probably still 3-star using Super Dragons. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun. You know, it's one of those things that was kind of like El Primo. El Primo was too good to be true. You knew that he wasn't going to stick around at that strength, and that is actually what seasonal troops are meant to do. They're supposed to be stronger and kind of throw off the balance of the game. Unfortunately, the Ice Wizards definitely not doing that. The Super Dragons, though, yeah, and they're not a temporary troop, so we would definitely anticipate some sort of balancing. I'm guessing, you know, the splash, like I said earlier in the first attack, isn't making a huge difference, because even when you're spreading out your buildings right here, you're seeing that the dragons can annihilate everything. So I'm guessing that their attack is going to be nerfed. They're going to do less damage. They're going to have less hit points. One or both of those is likely going to happen. And no, when it does come, do not blame Galadon and say that I caused it. Remember that Supercell's got the big computers over there, and they're watching even your attack. It's true. They're watching your attacks, and they're seeing how many people are picking up 3 stars. So, again, going back to the average clasher, you don't want Super Dragons to be nerfed? Then A, don't use them. B, don't triple with them. C, don't look at them. D, don't train them. E, don't boost them. And then we're probably going to be okay. Otherwise, yeah, it's coming. You know it. There's no way to stop it. And hey, of course, I could always be wrong. I mean, obviously, I've been wrong once or twice before, but let's just say, based upon what I've seen so far, and I'm watching some of the tribe members just put up LOL replays where they're annihilating with Super Dragons, fully maxed out bases. Yeah, I don't see the base designs, quote unquote, morphing, evolving, getting better, and figuring out a base that's going to stop the Super Dragon. Now watch right here. Check it out. Look at this right here as the Archer Queen is standing in front of the single target Inferno, and at the last possible moment, she walks away and survives. Now, this probably would not have been a 3-star had the Archer Queen not done that. And again, maybe these are bordering on dumb attacks from Galadon because, well, it's careless, it's spammy, but that's the idea, and that's the problem again. You're watching spammy attacks win, and that goes against everything that the Clash of Clans team has attempted to do over the last 2 years or so, making the game more complicated, finding a way to make farming strong, but not war attacking, so that there can be some competitive elements in esports. So, let me know, Galfam, down in the comments. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Please do subscribe and watch me live stream on Facebook Gaming. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you back here. Wait, I forgot everything else I was going to say. Oh, what? Tomorrow for more full text. Man.
Galadon, you know that's what they say. The first thing to go with age is your brain. Sorry, Galadon.